I do want to address something just because I thought it was an interesting thing to go on a little side tangent on. If we can bring up this comment 1 second on the side, let's respond to a comment about this. Any ideas how to get students to attend games? Great question. Yeah, I think the current struggle with that really is just the fact the stadium's too far. We're both students, and to hop on a bus on game day, that's 40 minutes away.
Well, 40
It's
minutes if you're lucky without
40
traffic.
minutes if you're lucky without traffic.
And you know that's never gonna happen because that
Exactly.
95's got traffic for days.
So that's like the biggest struggle in terms of just from our perspective in terms of getting to games. Like, I mean, occasionally we go to cover games, so it's like a little bit different. You have to get there earlier, like, but like in terms of the student perspective, like getting to games is just so hard to consistently fill up the student section. Like, I mean, for certain games, you will. Like the FSU game, it was packed last year. For big games, I think you can get the people, like the students there. I just think it's really hard to consistently like get students off of campus, away from the frat parties and stuff like that, onto some buses that are gonna stick them in there for about an hour, 40 minutes to an hour, and then like get them into the stadium. So especially when there's tailgates outside, they probably rather have some fun there.
Yeah,
Like
I mean, it's a hot. Most of the fall is hot, as we all know in Miami. It's not easy to get there. There's also the student body isn't as big as you'd want it to be to pack Hard Rock, but like you're right that for the big games, for the Notre Dame games, for the FSU games, for when UF comes to town, we're gonna pack the stadium. That's not a problem. The issue is the fact that the only way you can get there is either by a bus or you drive there on your own. There needs to be either maybe a train, which we've been begging them to have, at least add some more public transportation to get to Hard Rock, or maybe they're not going to be able to build a stadium.
Yeah,
I have no
idea.
It's
not gonna happen in our time around here.
Yes.
It's not gonna happen in our time around here.
I have no idea what exactly they can do to motivate people to like come to these games. It's a struggle. The buses are really their only option, and they're not. Let's just be frank. They're not enjoyable. It's too long.
It's like if you're chilling on there with your friends, it's cool for about 10-15 minutes, and then I'm just sitting on my phone and I'm like, okay, can we get there soon?
Stuck in traffic for the most part.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a disaster.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I appreciate the comment. I wish there were easier ways to kind of consistently pack the stadium, because I hate it as much as anybody else when they show those pictures of Hard Rock during Miami games and it just looks empty. Like it's not a good look for the fandom of like the Canes, but like sometimes like I think it's not going to happen soon for either of us in terms of going to games, but yeah, it's not. Just building a stadium isn't going to happen anytime soon, realistically. Just kind of improving how students can get to Hard Rock is just probably the best way to do it. And they could somehow build a train there. I don't know the infrastructure to kind of put that together, but that would be awesome.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, not going to happen soon. From everything I don't know. So yeah.